I saw some shit on Twitter you need to know about, so I'm gonna share it with you. So my homegirl Laura, who loves reading policy at a granular level, is sounding the alarm on Twitter. I'm just bringing that shit over here so you got the information too. She says there's a bipartisan policy push to erode free speech that's moving rapidly through Congress. Pause to read further. The other thing she noted was that the whole point of this legislation is to target groups, to target nonprofits, specifically protests and free speech that's meant to raise awareness about the issues going on in watermelon country. I emphasize that this is bipartisan because so many of us on this app have been trying to sound the alarm about how both parties are uniting to accelerate us towards fascism, and that neither party accurately represents us. Neither party is for the people. One party just code switches better than the other. Also, the explicit target of this legislation is orgs involved in or supporting protests against blue and white country and how their watermelon country, they have SJP because they hate anti-Zionist Jewish people. They hate them. Targeting SJP, but of course it could be used for anyone that's disfavored at the moment. They're not even hiding that the problem is protest, that the problem is free speech, that the problem is the free flow of information. This is what the chairman of the bill, pause to read, said was the purpose behind it. It's part of the record. She goes on to say it's not even necessary because there's already a provision within the laws that govern nonprofits prohibiting them from supporting terrorist organizations. The specific point of this new legislation is to make sure that a single U.S. official can strip organizations of their protections without any due process, without evidence, without a hearing, just by merely designating them a terrorist organization. And they can do that merely because they disagree with them, and this law allows and facilitates that. She's like, hey, if you're anti-watermelon country, you might think this is a great thing, but the reality is that this is going to affect freedom of speech more broadly than just this particular issue. Ask me, that is the point. Recall that man who self-immolated outside of the Trump trial was trying to bring attention to that both Biden and Trump are moving us towards a fascist government and accelerating an apocalyptic collapse of the economy. And more with the TikTok ban, with laws like this, with the information that came out that I just posted a video on earlier about the ways in which Israel has been surveilling, harassing, and intimidating American citizens who advocate for progressive social justice movements, including the BLM movement specifically. All of these should be indicators because they are bipartisan efforts. Neither party is trying to stop it. Both parties are signing on. All of these things should be evidence that neither party is for us, that both parties are uniting on the front to accelerate fascism.